A little busy today. Okay, back at it. Here is your hot water heater. Open this up. Down in the bottom here, you're gonna have a switch on and off. That's for the electric side of it. Make sure there is water in this water heater before you turn on electric. You will burn the element out. That's where your power cord plugs in. On this here, you got your city water connection. That's where your hose is gonna hook to it when you go camping. Cable and satellite inputs. And there is an inlet to winterize it. Just hook a hose to it, put it in a jug. Down underneath, you'll have your gray tank and black tank. That bigger one is your black tank. Pull that one first after you have your hose hooked to it and down into the sewer. After that's drained, pull your gray tank. That'll kind of rinse out your hose. On the back of your unit, there's going to be a black tank flush right next to the spare tire. That'll be used to help clean out your black tank when you're not using it. Kind of has a sprayer inside of it. Rinse it out and make sure that valve is open and your hose is down into a sewer. Outside shower, hot and cold. We've got a hitch on the back for bike carriers and that kind of stuff. We've got our scissor jacks. There's a handle in there to raise and lower those. Or they do sell an adapter where you can use an electric drill. Underneath is a propane adapter for your outdoor grill, which goes on that bracket there. Then we have our outdoor kitchen. Inside we've got the refrigerator, which is 110 only. Will only work when you're plugged in. We've got our sink and our cupboards. Light, just a little button in the middle of it. Turns it on and off. Your outdoor stove. There's a propane hose for that. That one plugs in right underneath of it. Open it up. Nice little outdoor stove top. These turn on and light with a match or a long lighter. Back of your fridge. Really, only thing to do is open that up, clean out the dust from time to time. Not much you can do in there. These are hookups for your outdoor TV if you decide to buy one. They make a mount for it. Outdoor speakers. Stove vent. There's a little flap inside of there. Opens up, lets all the stuff out from the stove. That's your furnace outlet. If you are using the furnace, make sure no kids or anything are by it. It does get extremely hot and will burn you. There's a bracket for a table. It's up in your front compartment. We've got the more ride steps. In the compartment there, that's your outdoor grill. That'll go on that back bracket. And that compartment there is your little outdoor table. Same scissor jacks on the front. You are pre-wired for solar. Kind of a trickle charger, help keeps the battery charged. And we'll go inside. On the more ride steps, make sure the door is fully open before we raise up the steps. Otherwise that little tab right there will catch your screen door. Steps go right up inside. Clean them off before you put them in, otherwise all the dirt goes right inside. Here's your control panel. You've got the interior lights, porch light, which is going to be that little orange light there. Then we have your awning lights. That's going to be the strip on the bottom of the awning. And we have your Wi-Fi Ranger. Slide out button. Push and hold. Slide will come in. Push and hold, slide will go up. Your dinette, right now I've got the table kind of wedged in there. These tables do tend to fall going down the road, so it's a good idea to hook them in. Then they're not going to go anywhere. We've got our storage above. Up in this cabinet here, it's going to be your owner's manuals and your tire pressure system. A little monitor system helps keep track of your tires as you're going down the road. And we have the couch. The feet on the couch will come out with that little lever on the side there. There are little tables that go on those ports in this cabinet here. Just simply put them in. There's your Murphy bed. So what we'll have to do is grab this strap, flip the couch down. Up on each side, there's a little latch. Open those latches, one on each side. Carefully grab your bed. The leg will kind of kick down. And now we have our bed. Before you run the slide in, that bed needs to be put back up into place. There is a knob right by the entrance door. Pull that knob out, lift the bed up. Right back up, lock both sides back in. We got our windows. Just turn the knob. Open and closes. Behind the dinette, we have our emergency exit window. That is open. If you do have an emergency, just push that out, pull the screen out, and you can climb out. Still doing a little cleaning and stuff in it. We have our sink covers and our sink. On the end of the counter, there's a little fold-out table. Just pull up on it, it'll come out. Done using it. Make sure it's in before you put the slide in. Just lift up on it. Push the arms in. The table will go down. Little catch. In this drawer, we've got a little silverware tray, the remote for the TV, and the keys for your unit. Drawer underneath of it, all the brochures, extra cable for the outside TV, all the little odds and ends. Then we come to the stove. Kind of tells you how to lift the lid, but it's simple, just pull up on it. Turn the knob, push the igniter, stove lights. It does the same thing for the oven. There's a little sparker underneath. We'll have to turn the knob to pilot and push in, and then hit the sparker. Next to the oven and below the refrigerator is your fuse box, breaker box. On the right, you're all your 12-volt fuses. And on the left is all your 120 breakers. We have the fridge right above it. That's a little thermostat inside the fridge. You can make it warmer and cooler just by sliding that up and down. Inside the freezer, there is a set of directions on how to use it. At the top is your on and off button. Turns it off, turns it on. When it's on auto, it'll take electricity over gas. So as long as you're plugged in, it's gonna take electricity. If you wanna run it on just gas, you can push the button, it'll turn over to gas. With it on auto, as soon as you unplug the unit, it'll automatically switch to gas and keep your food cold while you're driving down the road. And we have the thermostat. We've got cool, fan, off, and heat. And we have the fan selector. And we have the temperature selector. Down below that on the wall is going to be your propane and carbon monoxide detector. Nice large pantry. Down at the bottom of it, not much you can do in this. The water heater's behind there. They got a board blocking it off. Little screw, take that out. That's where you get to your bypass valves for your water heater. Then we have the bathroom. We have the bathroom sink. Under the bathroom sink, kind of a board hiding a lot of the plumbing. We have the shower. There's magnetic and it's got a catch on it. We have a water saver valve on it. Skylight. Storage bag. Pantry in the bathroom. And the bottom of this one's another empty cabinet with a board in it. That kind of blocks all the stuff behind it. That's where your water pump's at. There's a valve in there you'll have to turn to winterize it when you're hooked to the outside. Light switch. Storage. Ground fault plug. Max air fan. Pull the knob down, open up the vent. And you've got 4 fan speeds. Off button. Back in the main living area. These vents on the ceiling that are all closed, these are your air conditioner vents. You can open them up, rotate them. Just a regular vent here, crank it open, crank it shut. Antenna adjuster. Does not raise up and lower. This will just rotate the antenna itself. Just push in on it and turn. Air conditioner has a quick cool feature. Warm in here, you just got camping around. You flip those open, it'll dump a whole bunch of cold air in here real quick, cool it down. Close it, and it forces it back through all the vents in the ceiling. Next to your couch, you have your light switch for your lights above your bed. And we have a USB charging station with a 12-volt plug-in and some outlets. Little strap, open that. And you can pull your blind shut. case you need a little more privacy while you're sleeping. Right next to the door is a fire extinguisher. Slide the curtain back open. Right there on the ceiling is your smoke detector. Just a 9-volt battery in there. It's got the little push button to test it. Light above the dining room table. Push button turns it off. Button turns it on. Access to that storage that we saw outside. And there's a drawer in this side. Drawer in this side. The dinette does fold into a bed just by setting that table up. Set it up for you real quick, show you. With the table in that position, you move the cushions around and you have a bed, and the table will